There is no denying that 50 Cent and Rick Ross are at odds, and Fifth believes that their rivalry is not going to stop anytime soon. Welcome back, it's your host Nancy Brown. If you are new here, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Nothing else works for him, outside of mentioning me.
In a recent interview with Gilly and Wallow on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, he discussed the long-running feud and gave an explanation for why it seems to never stop.
When things get bad, you mention me, it gets covered further.
He says it's because Ross makes news whether or not he mentions him, and he won't receive the kind of attention he wants.
Got a rich nigga cut his own grass. You try to save money, nigga?
50 Cent continued, suggesting that Ross may not be as wealthy as he lets on. Ross has other views, despite his seeming confidence in his straightforward answer. He added more insults to DJ Akademic's Instagram comments section. He wrote, Cuban Link, with an emoji of a shattered heart. In case you forgot, 50 Cent and Cuban Link dated for a few years until calling it quits on their relationship a few months ago. When she was seen with Travis Scott in July, many wondered if their relationship was getting hotter. Ross was quick to respond to the news. He made fun of the artist by sharing a video of Cuban Link getting into a car with him while making fun of Fifth's own lyrics. But Ross didn't stop there. He continued by sharing a video of his shoe collection and revealed his intention to use his shoe selections to assist Travis Scott.
No Louis Vuittons today. We wearing Travis Scotts all week,
he declared. Ross is obviously ecstatic about the most recent relationship rumors and this fantastic chance to make fun of his long-standing adversary. Travis Scott, 50 Cent, and Cuban Link have not officially responded to the relationship allegations.
Take the time out to thank you for making me feel so at home.
During his performance in Toronto, Canada over the weekend, 50 Cent made fun of Rick Ross by bringing up the widely shared footage of him fighting with Canadian fans.
Because some of y'all see Rick Ross ass, right?
Right, 50 remarked. So, I want to thank you again for making me feel so at home. Fans had plenty of jokes in response. He's just happy someone did something to Ross. One user on X wrote, 50 will take any win he can get. Another fan joked, Ross has to buy all the fast food restaurant in his area and stop delivering to him that will show him. 50 said on X on Sunday that he was working on a project with Drake, who has been at odds with Ross lately. Brainstorming last night, me and at Drake gonna get the rolling biggest ting on your TV GLG Greenlight gang, he wrote as the caption for a picture of himself and the rapper from Toronto. He gave no more details about what the TV endeavor will entail. Drake appeared to be having a wonderful time when he recently went out in Toronto with 50 Cent, but one of his most talked about social media posts from this outing has nothing to do with Fifth. Rather, a black BMW that he shared on his Instagram story caused followers to raise an eyebrow since, in their opinion, it resembles the vehicle in which Tupac Shakur was tragically shot and killed in 1996. However, as with numerous other matters between these two MCs and a specific Compton lyricist in 2024, things aren't so cut and dry. Even though the model isn't exactly the same as the Pac one, Drizzy may have just been referring to the appearance and likeness. Naturally, we're talking about Drake's use of a Pac AI voice and Tupac's Ring references from the Six Gods feud with Kendrick Lamar. K-Dot modified a line from the Euphoria diss track at his The Pop Out performance in Los Angeles to say the following.
Give me Tupac, read back, and I might give you a little respect.
He rapped. The ring in question was bought by Drake back in 2023. The Toronto rapper purchased the artifact for $1 million, according to Billboard. He's flaunted the ring on Instagram and worn it during several interviews. Drake made a similar purchase when he netted $2.6 million worth of Pharrell's jewelry. He even flaunted the latter during the Family Matters video. Neither of these purchases sat well with Kendrick Lamar. It's evident from the Compton rapper that Tupac is an icon in the music industry. Some of Lamar's most incensed bars are influenced by the idea that Drake is the owner of one of Pac's most valuable items. You think the Bay Gon let you disrespect Pac, N.A.? He asked on Not Like Us. Even before he began rapping, Dot had a deep respect for Tupac. He said that as a child, he went to see the California Love video set. Years later, he ended his iconic album To Pimp a Butterfly with a rare interview with Pac. In 2015, Dot also wrote a memorial to the deceased rapper. I was 8 years old when I first saw you, he recalled. I couldn't describe how I felt at that moment. So many emotions, full of excitement, full of joy and eagerness. 20 years later, I understand exactly what that feeling was. Inspired. During the Pop Out performance, Kendrick Lamar completed the Circle of the Pac experience. When Dr. Dre joined him on stage, they sang California Love together. Naturally, Dre rapped his stanza before Dot filled in for Tupac. It has been around a month and a half since Kendrick Lamar and Drake went to war. but a lot of Drake fans just haven't moved on from their artist's loss.
What's your bank account, brother? Just speak your truth.
Alright, fuck it, bro. It's Anthony Saleh.
Watching a DJ Academic stream would show you that the commentator is always looking for fresh ways to show why Kendrick isn't the winner in this whole situation. In general, the idea that Lamar has been stream botting on YouTube and Spotify is one of the approaches that some have taken.
That's who paid me. That's just the name that was on the account that I got paid by.
A person claimed to have been paid off by Kendrick Lamar's team to increase his streams by 30 million was featured on Academic's stream last night.
And that's how I feel, and I'm scared, obviously.
For all of this, how much was the man paid? $2,500 it seems. Soon after he made his claims, supporters demanded evidence. They later obtained it in the form of a screenshot of a Zelle transaction where the man was paid $2,500 by Anthony Sale LLC. For those who might not be aware, Sale oversees Kendrick. But 50 and a few online detectives claim that this screenshot might be a hoax. According to 50 and other comments, Anthony Sale LLC isn't actually a registered LLC in any of the 50 states in the United States. There are still a lot of gaps in the story that may be explored, even though the money may have been made by an unregistered LLC. For example, $2,500 seems excessive given the request. Furthermore, the song doesn't really require the increase in streams as it is already a huge hit. Fans are obviously not buying the story at this time, and before that changes, they will require additional evidence.